Malaysia has some of the most savage food critics in the world, and a while back, I tested some of the most absurd one-star fast food reviews in Malaysia. But I found more. My only rule for this challenge is I have to be brutally honest with my review. First up, Burger King. I don't usually come to Burger King just because there really isn't any reason to. But if I do come to Burger King, it's because I want something a bit more casual, something a bit out of the ordinary. According to user Salmik Dash, that's exactly what they experienced.
Food okay, but major letdown is their professionalism. Someone was watching 18 plus stuff at the back and you can hear sound. Embarrassing when you go with family. 1 star.
It's 2025, you know, it's perfectly normal to goon in public. But okay, what if you do hear a little bit of 18 plus sound here and there in the restaurant? The important thing is the food. And I think the user T Jun Heng here has just the answer for that.
The mayo for the salad is expired. The worker used his bare hand to grab my fries. Do not come to this place. Worst Burger King experience. Avoid this man at all costs. Don't let it serve you. 1 star.
I got 2 bones to pick with this sentence. Number 1, that sounds disgusting. And number 2, it serve you. You gotta reference them as a person. And I will definitely be keeping an eye out on whether or not they are using their hands to grab me my fries. Oh my god. What about the dessert? Surely you can't mess up the dessert. According to user Wanadira Wahid, that's not quite the case.
Are you kidding me, Burger King? You put sundae with this container. This is not fries. I ordered by Grab and have spilled out. I'm not blaming the Grab. I'm blaming Burger King because of your unhygienic soap flavored sundae. That's it. 1 star.
This is the absolute saddest Sunday order I have ever seen in my life. Maybe the driver was hungry along the way. I am eating inside of the restaurant, so I probably won't have this issue. But I guess that's what we'll find out.
There were huge windows surrounding the restaurant, and I love how you can glance outside while you're having your meal. They also had cutouts of Naruto characters around the restaurant for some reason. I guess even ninjas love burgers. First thing I wanted to try was the sundae, and if Wanadira is right, I might be getting the worst cup of sundae in my life.
It doesn't look great per se, but I wouldn't say it looks nearly as bad. I would say it's a decent ice cream.
Also, I did notice a slight soapy aftertaste like Wanadira mentioned, but I think I low-key kinda like it. Either my taste buds are completely broken, or I might have just found a new flavor of ice cream to sell. Eat your heart out, Baskin Robbins, and make way for Dove-flavored ice cream.
The fries. It's got this kind of like powdery, starchy texture to it inside. I think I might need to use some sauce to kind of save it. Chili sauce dipped. Ooh, wait a second. I really like this chili sauce. Oh, it tastes a little bit like high sweet chili, kind of.
I took a glance at the kitchen with T Jun Heng's review fresh in my mind. Forgot to record it, but thankfully everyone was wearing gloves. Didn't get to try the salad and mayo though since it was sold out, so instead I got myself a Whopper Junior.
Hopefully the burger should be fine. A decent amount of veggies. The patty is fine. I mean, it's a kid's burger, so I'm not gonna argue with that. It's really good. Burger King has really good beef patties. Now this entire meal here cost me just a little under $4, which I would say is pretty decent. I've been here for about 30 minutes now, and unfortunately, I didn't hear any 18 plus noises. I was kind of hoping I would, just for the heck of it. Welcome to the Philippines' most famous fast food chain. Unpopular opinion, I think Jollibee is kind of overrated, but I have heard a lot of people sing its praises, you know, even on Google Maps, which surely means it's a very good chain, right? Especially the chicken. Here we have a review from Ram Morona, who says,
The chicken joy delivered as a bite! I was craving Jollibee for dinner, so I ordered from Grab at around almost 8:45 p.m.-ish. Waited for an hour and was so excited to open the paper bag, but when I opened it, the bigger piece of chicken already has a bite. I throw everything. Jollibee Pavilion Bukit Jalil. Why? 1 star.
how is it possible that the fried chicken has a bite off of it? If my order of fried chicken had a bite off of it, I am throwing it away and I am giving like the biggest complaint ever to Jollibee. But not all of us can remain this calm when we're pissed off at our food. Here we have a review from Radix Red who says,
Came here after a long time. The last time I had it was last year, and honestly, I was very disappointed due to having food like it was from a prison. The fried chicken looks like it wasn't fried at the right temperature. And look at the mashed potato. It looks like the Sahara Desert in a plastic container with water of shit inside it. 1 star.
I've never heard anyone use that particular sentence to describe terrible mashed potatoes. Radix Red, I gotta give you 5 stars just for the creativity. You gotta be a writer. Now, I've never had a Jollibee burger before. It's probably one of those things that are just on the menu just because it's fast food. Here we have a review from user VD who wasn't very impressed with their burgers.
Ew, why there is a plastic in my burger? So delicious, you know. 1 star.
At the end of the day, does it really matter? No. I mean, we already have so many microplastics in our body. But VD, I am sorry you had plastic in your burger, and I hope at least the burger itself was good, you know. And last but not least, we have a review from user Randall Low regarding one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to restaurants in general.
Dirty environment as rubbishes are not cleaned up. Chicken was very small and there is very little meat and it's just all bones. Mashed potatoes are cold and not as good as KFC's. Coleslaw is one of the worst that I didn't even want to take a bite out of it. 1 star.
Oh, that is instant red flag for me. The trash can is completely full, overflown. I think the last time I saw something like this was like years ago. I'm willing to give Jollibee a 3rd chance. Hopefully this time around it is actually pretty good, so let's go order some food.
Walking in, I noticed how American the decor felt. I mean, just look at this mural. Tell me they don't scream Arizona. There's also this bee mascot thing standing next to the counter, and while I can't prove it, I just know this bee has done some unspeakable things. I mean, look at that smile, and especially those eyes. I'm on to you, buddy. First thing on the agenda was to check out the trash cans, and thankfully they were clean except for this one which had a stain.
Alright, here's the food, and I gotta say, first impressions are not very good. This is all the food I got, and I paid between $6 to $7, which is insane.
I had to try the mashed potatoes first with Radiax's review still fresh in my mind.
Oh, they look rotten. You know what they say? Looks don't matter nearly as much as the taste, so I gotta go get me a spoon. Oh my god, look at this. It's like flaky and stuff. Ew, what is this texture? This is the lumpiest mashed potatoes I've ever seen. Oh, they're cold. It's got this like really sticky texture to it, and the potato is like lumpy as hell. Oh my god, it's like sticking. It's like mochi. I kind of have to agree with the review. This is not good. Surely the burger will fare better. Don't mind the hole here. I did this because I was opening it with one hand. Let's see if there's any plastic in there. Okay, that's the patty. Oh, thank God. There's no plastic in my burger. Very, very good to know. Honestly, this is pretty nice. It kind of tastes like a schnitzel. It's got this very thin batter to it.
I wasn't impressed with the cleanliness as I found food stains and crumbs on my table. There were tissues on the floor and what seemed like dried up rice as well. It's not the worst I've seen, but considering they're in a pretty big mall, I definitely expected better from them.
I think it's about time we test out the main item, which is the chicken. And thankfully, there's no bite off of it. They also give you this like gravy sauce, which I'm excited to dip in. It's decent, but it's not the type of flavor that I like. Let's try dipping it in the gravy. That's a lot better. If it tastes the same everywhere else, if it's the same flavors, I don't get it, man. Like, for the amount of money I paid, I could probably get close to double the amount of food that I did here. My guess as to why it's so popular here is because of the way they make their meals. They have a piece of protein, it has some sort of a dipping sauce, and not only that, it comes with a source of carbs. As Asians, we need our carbs. White rice in particular, like, it is like an essential item for us. So eating chicken with the white rice, honestly, it is a pretty good experience, I'm not gonna lie.
At this point, I was slowly warming up to the food. But then I remembered I had one item left on my tray that I hadn't touched. This item was apparently so bad that Randall straight up refused to even take a bite out of it.
This is the saddest coleslaw I've ever seen. Barely any like dressing on it. It's so dry. I don't like this coleslaw. It kind of just tastes like shredded cabbage. It even has pineapple on it. Look, this tastes like a dessert.
Pineapple in coleslaw might just be the worst combination I've ever eaten. And this is coming from someone who likes pineapple on pizza unironically. I guess this is what the Italians feel like, huh?
I wasn't very impressed with the customer service. I was trying to check if this was my order. The person serving me, they looked at this piece of paper. They pointed at the number and just said, there's a number there. They didn't sound like condescending or anything, but I don't know. I just feel like they could have done better, I guess. is definitely one of the more polarizing fast food options that you could go to. You either have people who like it or quite a few people who don't like it. And regarding their tacos, Catherine Expedit had this to say.
Bought Taco Bell for kids on Wednesday night. Found ourselves at the ER of the hospital for food poisoning the next day. 1 star.
Food poisoning from Taco Bell. That's definitely not a good sign. I'll definitely keep this in mind, Catherine. And apparently, Catherine wasn't the only one that had issues with the tacos. Vera Young here said,
Diarrhea from their tacos. 1 star.
great, not only do you get food poisoning, you also get diarrhea from this. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it, and I guess that's what makes it so dangerous. And lastly, user RQ Liu here gave one of the best advices you could have coming into Taco Bell.
No more sauce, no hand shampoo, worsen food quality. Be prepared for the worst. Lol, good luck. 1 star.
Yeah, I guess RQ Liu, thank you for the advice. I'm definitely prepared for the worst. But I gotta say, I'm actually quite excited to get Taco Bell because it's been a while since I last had it. I have pretty good expectations of it, so let's go order.
I immediately noticed how weird the layout of the store is. There's a central section with tons of seating that is connected by 2 very narrow sections. Had to check out the sink too, and I am glad to say that there is indeed a ton of hand soap available. I got my food soon after and was salivating just looking at it. A+ for presentation. This was the freshest batch of tacos and nachos I've ever seen from Taco Bell.
This is the Taco Bell I love.
You will never see another man look so happy eating Taco Bell. The meat was super juicy, all the veggies were fresh, and the taco shell was fresh out of the oven and still warm and crunchy. Each bite of it brought me one step closer to flying straight to Mexico and trying some authentic tacos. God, Mexican food is so good.
Oh my god, this is amazing. What did they do?
These nachos were absolutely bussin'. Almost every piece was evenly coated with the seasoning and they were really crunchy and flavorful. But despite the food being great, there's still a possibility that they might give me food poisoning / diarrhea so bad they send me to the ER. Quick update, it's been quite a while since I last had those tacos and nachos, and I can safely say that I did in fact not get food poisoning or diarrhea. The value here is okay, I guess. I paid around $4.50 for all of this, and I wouldn't say it's a lot of food, but as it stands, I'm pretty satisfied with the meal, and I can comfortably say that the quality has definitely not declined. Good job, Taco Bell.
Welcome to Sukiya, where you can find the best beef bowls in Malaysia, because they're pretty much the only option for that here. Now I came here to this Sukiya because I absolutely love beef bowls. They are one of my favorite comfort foods. My small gripe with them has always been that I wish there was more protein in them. Well, user Cactus World here might have gotten just the right thing.
Found baby cockroach in the food. Super unclean. Avoid at all costs. 1 star.
If I ate that much of the bowl and I saw a little cockroach in it, I probably would have vomited it all inside of the bowl. And if extra protein was in your jam, how about some more microplastics in your body? As pointed out by user L Leong here, some of the bowls have their inner lining peeling off. That doesn't even look like microplastic anymore, it's more like macroplastics in your body. The next review comes from user Tracy Tan, and it looks like the staff left a very thoughtful gift in their food.
Won the prize today! Eat seaweed and get wire! Walao, it's so disgusting. What I ordered was kids' meal, and I was lucky to get it. What if a child eats it and swallows it without vomiting it out? A very long piece of wire. It's really bad. I don't have the appetite to eat anymore. 1 star.
At least with the cockroach, it's like an organism, you can eat it. But having a piece of metal in your noodle, that could kill you. And the fact that they got this with the kid-size meal is even more dangerous. And just for funsies, here's one more noodle review to make me extra excited to try out their noodles. This review is from user Jaden Ng, and it is the most Asian-sounding review I've ever heard in my life.
Worst ramen I ever eaten in my life. Pui, green tea some more tasteless. Kitchen gaki doubt the cleanliness too. Yuck! Chicken not fresh, bean sprout not properly clean. Mahaya. 1 star.
Just looking at the food, it looks completely normal to me. Apparently, the green tea is tasteless. I don't know how you're able to make green tea tasteless because you just put hot water in it. Like, how could you possibly mess up green tea? But I guess we'll find that out later. They just give you this little thing here with a QR code, so you scan and order that way instead. I'll get back to you guys.
After ordering, I took some time to appreciate the store and its surroundings. There's only a small opening at the front that you walk in from. Since Aileen here mentioned that the bowls have their inner plastic lining peeling off, I thought it'd be a great idea to inspect the cutlery as well.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, sir. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you. Alright, first off, let's see if the rice bowl has any extra protein in it. It looks fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm just gonna like flip it over a bit. So far, so good. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna also check to see if the bowl has any plastic peeling off.
I flipped through the entire bowl and couldn't see a single scratch or crack on it, so the beef bowl gets an easy thumbs up from me in terms of safety.
Man, I miss this flavor so much. The meat is tender, the rice is still warm.
Next up were the noodles, and honestly, I was kinda scared to try them. I mean, just look at the amount of chilies in this bowl of noodles. I can already hear the noises I'll make in the toilet after this meal.
Wow, that's spicy. I really like it. It tastes like a sort of egg noodles. It's kind of like wonton noodles. This is definitely not an authentic bowl of ramen. Not even close. But, you know, just as a bowl of noodles, I would say it's pretty decent.
I then proceeded to check the noodles for any presents or precious metals.
So far, I'm not seeing anything. As far as I could tell, I couldn't see any presents in my bowl. Thankfully, there's no metal in it. I'm honestly really impressed. Even the value is not bad. This is what, combined maybe $6? I mean, this is a lot of food.
I also tried out the bean sprouts, and honestly, I couldn't find anything wrong with it. It looked pretty clean to me, but then again, I don't have any preference for bean sprouts really, whether they're tall and skinny or short and fat. They all taste amazing.
So one of the reviews mentioned that the green tea was tasteless. I mean, green tea isn't really supposed to have that much of a taste. It's just a little bit bitter, that's it, but... You know what? I take my words back. It is completely tasteless. It just tastes like water. It's kind of the same smell you would get when you sniff an air conditioner when it's on. Number one thing that shocked me the most though was the service. Honestly, phenomenal service. It really warms my heart when I get nice service because you expect decent service, but you don't expect great service. I would say I got great service. Easy 5 stars for the service, for sure.
They gave me 2 slices of watermelon as part of the meal, which is nice.
I gotta say, it looks pretty good. It looks very fresh. It was very good. And honestly, I'm surprised by the food quality so much, to be honest.
I don't know if it's because they see me filming, so they put extra care in the food or whatever, but either way, this was the biggest surprise of the meal for me.
Abang buat YouTube kan?
Yeah.
Ada nama YouTube tak?
Apa?
Nama YouTube. Apa nama YouTube?
Ada?
Tulis tak?
Oh, yeah. Service baik. Bye, thank you.
Dia datang lagi.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
This was the highlight of my day. And it made me realize how much I value good service. And while fast food definitely isn't good for your health, with the right people, it can absolutely be good for your soul. But with that being said, here's the final review.